went on the right camera. That's amazing. That's the coolest. I'm so amazed by that. What's going to be really amazing is if it went on the right microphone as well. That will be like the coolest thing ever. So we'll just wing it for now and assume that it happened correctly. And know what assuming does. But here we go. You're going to come to the other side of the table with me. And we're going to make some clay bowls by smashing clay, which I adore because it's so accessible and anybody can do it. And I think that that's one of the best things. Oh, this is going to be super fun. I hope this is long enough. We'll make it work, but you're going to look at the top of my head some. This is all, we're making this up as we go along, which is my favorite way to do things. I like improv. I actually don't, but I believe in the power of improv, and I've done improv before, and I believe in it as a training tool. And I believe in it as a skill set, an important skill set, a critical skill set. And I think probably more business leaders should take improv and be skilled at improv. But in reality, I kind of hate it, just because it's embarrassing. But that's why it's important, right? That's why it's critical. But we're going to do some bowls like that bowl right there. So that's some of the kitchen that we're still cleaning up a little bit. But we just smash it into shape. I mean, that's really it. That's about 2.5-ish pounds of clay. We're not even going to measure it that well. And again, that's part of the joy of this, because we're not going to worry a ton about technique and beauty and just all of those things that sometimes can make getting into the arts and getting into pottery and all of that stuff feel kind of inaccessible and like this isn't my thing, because it all has to be perfect and everything has to be beautiful, and I can't do that. You know what, dog, you can, and it doesn't have to be perfect. And anybody who says that to you is kind of lying to you and just taking it all a little too serious, frankly, because the imperfect is what makes it cool, frankly, is art. Because if it were perfect, a machine would make it, right? If it were perfect, a computer AI would do it, and it wouldn't have any flaws in it. And that's how you would know that a machine made it. I kind of look at it as the way you know that human made it is that there's like a flaw in it. There's something wrong with it. And that's the way that, of course, maybe that's just me making excuses for myself. But that's kind of how you know a person made it. It's because there's something wrong with it. But then again, there are, there's, and then again, there's amazingly skilled artists. Oh my gosh. I do think of like just the amazingly skilled artists who make those wheel thrown, those porcelain, pieces that have those remarkably thin walls, and not necessarily wheel thrown. Those can also be slab made, but just so thin, and just so consistent and perfect. And that I want to talk to you. Now I do want to talk to you. I want to learn from you. And amazing. But I also want people who are starting out to know that, like, it's okay if your stuff's not like that. That's fine. And it's okay if it never gets like that. My stuff will probably never be like that. And I kind of don't want it to be like that. Like, that's not my style also. And I know that that's not my style. So I also get that that's, like, not my style. I'm kind of a rough-hewn kind of look. So I get what my style is. But I just understand that, like, if that's never where your skill gets you to, it's okay to find joy in the art, and joy in the creation, and beauty in that. And like, it's okay to like that also. I think that's the other thing, is that you don't have to like and worship and only find beauty in those delicate, gorgeous pieces that have taken unbelievable amounts of time and skill and whatnot to do. Because there's beauty in all of it. There's beauty in everything. I do need to attach this to the table. Right now, this is just a sheet sitting on this table, and there's a certain amount of headache in the wedging process. And this is pre-wedged clay, which is of course, getting all of the air out of it, because in clay, air is not your friend. It's not our friend. We don't like it. It will make things explode. So we don't want any air pockets in there. And even though it's pre-wedged, I mean, you want to do it anyway. It's never a bad idea. I don't know that you can over wedge clay. Can you over wedge clay? I don't know. And I kind of like wedging clay. It's kind of fun. I wedge like I do dough. And I'm getting this into kind of the general shape also that I'm going to start the bowl in. And because it's smash, it's just going to kind of be in a general roundish shape. And I kind of have to decide that. Like, what am I going to do? Because I could roll it out. I have forms. I do that too. I like to roll and do slab. I do slab a lot. I like that a whole lot, actually. There's one laying right here that I've got some plastic on that's drying. That's just a regular form that I rolled out that was a slab. And a whole bunch of them are on the shelves over there that I made that way. But, that can be limiting just in how many you can have going at one time. I'm doing this because these would be easy to do in classes with a lot of people, not a lot of people, just because I don't like to do classes with a lot of people. But with a number of people, just because you don't have to have a form or anything like that. You don't have to have a bowl. You don't have to have rollers or anything. So you can just have a whole bunch of people. I mean, this is like being a kid. This is like working with Play-Doh or something, or making dough. If you ever made the homemade dough, Play-Doh, because I'm sure Play-Doh is probably a copyrighted name. I ain't allowed to say that. You have to bleep that out. Maybe I do. I don't know. But if you've ever done that, that's what this reminds you of. Which I think is another reason that there's something just so wonderfully accessible about hand-built clay. And I think these smash bowls, because it reminds me of being a kid. It's like playing, I remember having, what were they called? Oh, look, there's a piece of my hair in here. I'm supposed to have my hair back. Number 1 safety rule, hair back in the shop. Yeah. Do as I say, not as I do. Whoops. What was I gonna say there? I was talking about some mash bowls. I don't even remember now. Whoops. Yeah, that is a rule. So safety, hair back, that's always in any shop, because hair can get caught in things. So that would be a big no-no. I should put my hair back right now. I'm not going to. There's not that many things that this could really get caught in. But that is a big safety thing. But yeah, anyway, sorry. Clay is super accessible. I just think from a history and storytelling and just who we are as humans standpoint, it's like the basis of how we came together. It's how we carried water. It's how we made food. It's how we came together as a society to come together around the food and around making pottery. All right, here we go. We're going in. We're going in. It's just smashing. I mean, literally, so sexy. So much technique. Ooh, I put 2 thumbs in. I love this because it is just like anybody can do this. You just want to make sure you don't go all the way down to the bottom. I mean, don't go all the way through, leaving about a half inch. There we go. And I'm making a rounded opening that kinda is a heart. And that's just going to be kind of the continuation now. And I don't have myself water, which is always a good thing to have to keep getting your fingers wet here and there, just to keep this damp. This clay is in really good shape. This is good clay. Where did I get this from? Rocky Mountain clay. It's got a really, really nice texture. BMX, Cone 6, just a real standard clay, but I like it. It holds glazes really well. It holds shape really well. Really good for. I have 2 wheels over there. It's really good for wheel. Good for beginners on the wheel. Me. I still consider myself very much a beginner on the wheel. I think the wheel's very difficult, and amazing and cool and hard. Very hard. And amazing and cool. But this is really forgiving. This stuff's very forgiving on the wheel. And I have some terracotta that I think I've used all. No, I do have some more of it. And it's super forgiving on the wheel also, like almost too forgiving. It'll make you think you're actually really good at it. You're like, hey, I can do this. And then you'll try with something else and be like, oh, no, it was that terracotta. It just made me feel really confident. But it's really nice. It's a very nice clay. It just stands up really, really well. It'll junk up your fingers a little bit because it's got a lot of grog in it. The grog is the sandy, the sandiness, I can't think of words. Words always escape me. The sediment in it. There we go. Sandy sediment. It was an S word. But the terracotta that I like is really groggy, and it will mess your fingers up a little bit, wheel thrown. But man, I like it. I still like it. But I love this stuff. I really do. I'm just a huge fan of it. I need to find a place local to get it. So if anybody, I'm in Georgia. I'm in northern Georgia, like real northern Georgia. I hear people say northern Georgia and they mean like Athens. It's not northern Georgia. I don't even know where they're talking about when they say this. I'm in northern Georgia, like almost at the North Carolina, Tennessee line, northern Georgia. So I got to drive like 2 hours south to get to Atlanta. Or 2.5 hours north to get to Asheville. So, that's a nice trip. I like Asheville. Asheville's fun. I have not been since I haven't been back. I haven't been since the big flood. It sucks. I had gone right before that. Fortunately, because I enjoy myself, Nashville and surrounding areas. Um, my mom and I had gone for a concert that was canceled at the last minute, like the night before. It was a total bummer. It was why am I losing that again? Lose words all the time. It's a thing. Tis a bit of a tism, isn't it, my lord? All the time, lose them. Alison Krauss and the dude who really wanted to see. No, loves Alison Krauss. Don't get me wrong. But Led Zeppelin, dude. Anyway, yeah, names. I suck. Uh, but they canceled, and my mom has still never been able to see him in concert. Still not seen him in concert. He's canceled on her twice now. I think just twice, maybe 3 times, but I know 2 times. 2 times now he's canceled on her. So, yeah, yeah, not a. It is quite unfortunate, and she still loves him. Kind of. I think it's a love-hate relationship at this point. Because very sad. But we still had a blast. I mean, Asheville still made up for it because we still had good food. We still had a good time. We played some pinball, which is always a good time. I love to play pinball. Pinball's a good time. And we stayed in a cute little Airbnb that was right there downtown. It was a pretty good deal for being right where it was. Yeah, it was fun. It was a good memory, even though the concert was canceled. And my mom still hasn't been able to see him in concert. She has seen Alison Krauss, though, more than once. And met Alison Krauss, I'm pretty sure. She's super cool. Alison Krauss is awesome. And this bowl is pretty awesome. It's just working it. Just working it. I don't have water, but that's all right because, again, this clay is just really lovely clay. I like this clay. It's good clay. This is a thick-sided bowl. I like thick-sided stuff because I'm clumsy. And I like things that stand up to me and life. So I don't tend to build things that are. I have a bowl over there that's literally, I'm looking at it right now, and it's the thinnest thing I've ever built. And I'm unreasonably proud of it. Unreasonably. Because it is super thin. At the same time, I'm afraid to walk by it. So there's that. Because it's super thin. I like things that can be lived with, art that can be lived with. So that's my thing. So most of the stuff that you're going to see me make, and if you see me out selling any of it, or if you come to the shop to make things, you can certainly make things thinner, and you're going to be able to make more with the 25 pounds of clay. But you're going to see me make a lot of stuff that's like this, that's, pretty substantial. And it's just that I like art to be lived with. I like things that are that are just going to stand up, that maybe if you drop it on the floor, it might not break. I don't know. It might dent your floor, but it might not break. It might dent your floor though. That's the kind of stuff that I like to build. No promise that it won't break. I mean, I'm not like making some promise that it won't break because my stuff has broken. I have a number of things in plant pots that I've dropped because I am clumsy. And that is why my things are made to stand up to me. There we go. And that is the kind of thing that you'll make in a class, just so that you kind of know, just so you'll know what to expect. Oh, don't get too crazy. Don't overwork it. Such a thing as overworking. Just let it sit for a couple, and I'm actually pleased with that. All right, I'll bring the camera over here so you can see. There we go. Just oh yeah, that was too close. Sorry. Wow! Close up. Look at the fibers. All of the fibers. Look at the fibers. Appreciate my fibers. No, I'm sorry. Never mind. Okay, there you can see though. Just a nice bowl. Good bowl. Obviously, I have no way of working with this camera angle. Not necessarily thrilled with that right there. It's a little misshapen, but what I'll do is let it dry just a little bit, and then I'll flip it and stamp it. I'll let it dry just a little first so that it doesn't get too misshapen when I flip it. And I like the way this one looks more than the other one that I made earlier. I could have made it thinner and pulled it out more, which is what I did with the other one, but I like. Not too shabby, guys. As you can see, always stuff going on. We got the mermaid getting close over there. And I think I'll start on another bowl here shortly. Ta-da!